So here we are with episode 8 of The Demon Girl Next Door Season 2. Last episode, we had summer break, we had recaps, we had a little dose of loneliness, and it seems like maybe this episode we're gonna get the zoo date, I would assume. But we'll just have to see. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access to non-seasonal and some seasonal shows on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. Spared no effort. Oh damn, she's going all out. What if she just wants a simple lunch? Laughing so evilly. God, look how big that fridge is. A practice run? Some hours later? My god. The color arrangement? Ah! It's too much of the same color. Yeah, that's... I think she would appreciate just the food that you make in general. The dead leaf coloring. No, ask the professional. She could leave her drugged, but you know. That tickles me pink. Drugs. Let's put them in. She's a drug dealer out here. 100 organic. And if you're cooking for, you know, and let your hands do the work. Oh shit. Damn, that's like the same effect as Momo. Oh, just shove it right in his mouth. Damn, he is drugged. He's in a whole different style, too. Make someone that looks. I am the Eggman. He said in English. Many positive vibes. A teeny weeny. She calls positive vibes drugs positive vibes, I mean. She's still drugging people, so like... Come out of my den. Because she's just been cooking. Oh. Oh, wait, back in season 1. That's why you gotta protect the city, huh? Oh my god. A question. Oh, asking the true question out here. Y'all been at war, apparently. Vanquishment token. But what do they get from the token? Is that money? Oh, the grander the wish. Okay. No, positive vibes. She just makes a walk. Ayo. So useful. It sure is convenient. Hey, yo, pen with unlimited ink. Stick-like. Uh-oh, Lico's got an idea. No! No, it's my father's wand! Oh, she's doing a little foxy. Oh. Oh, she's kind of permanently on the good side, isn't she? Almighty Rod still needs temperature control. It's simple. Simple. Oh my god. She's gonna buy it in an L size? Simple. I'm starting to realize she has the same accent as Kiryu. Large? Oh, come on. You should wear colors that match you. Orange does not match with your pink hair. Definitely, yes. I was really powerless to say. Oh my god, Lico! No! She's got her wand out. Okay, so it's a setup. No, we're halfway. Okay, I thought the episode was finished for some reason. Felt like forever. Ah, that's what the leaf is for. Trying to add drugs. That's why they made too much food. Up to 5 people, wow. Oh, Momo is so angry. I don't know, she looks good in this outfit. We're cute animals too. I agree, Lico. Oh, it's back! Oh. Sounds good! Yeah! They're like, hey, doesn't he belong in a zoo? She did, but... She hears her all the way over there. That's hey, yo, he's stealing. You're a regular at the cafe. Man is stealing the audience, dude. Ah, it's the dog lady. Oh my god, she's literally stealing. I'm just a tapir visiting from abroad. I guess we'll have to catch a tapir from somewhere else. Go home all of the sudden. It's just us now. Left heat on the tempura oil. Fits of drowsiness. Enjoying all the craziness. Look at that, y'all get to eat by yourself. Why is there a demon sound? Mm-hmm. Damn! Oh my god! This is a violent picnic! Ah, it's Lico. I was wondering why there was a... Tricked me into eating these leaves. Damn, dude, she knows Yuko on a whole personal level, dude. The most intricate detail. That's really good to know for later. Holy sh... I just spat everywhere. Teeny bit unstable recently. Enforcibly changing her class. Ah. Oh yeah, the baby tiger. Oh my god, 800 of them. But not 800. Do you think she's gonna overdose on this shit? No! No, not the baby tiger! Aww, she's so cute! She's saying it just like Yuko. Don't think you've won. Aww. Well, at least she got the hug Lico. Oh, Lico's so cute in that fox form. Is this Mikan's room? Or... Oh no, this is... Wait, where is she living? In the attic? What the f- You've been napping out. Oh, congrats, Henri. Thanks for the update. We got Lilith breaking the fourth wall again. Out here like, oh man, I wish I had more dialogue. One of my favorite, I think it's... Oh, it was just made in, like, Butler Animate. I can't remember what it was. But, like, one of my favorite fourth wall joke. They are my master somewhere around there. I think that's the name of it. And, like, the main character's sister did this, like, fourth wall joke where she got pissed at this one character. So then what she did was she just erased all of her dialogue in the episode script. So then the other character just fucking pops and vanishes because she has no more lines. That's one of my favorite jokes. I was just thinking about that when I'm thinking about breaking the fourth wall. Honestly, the ultimate power right there to be able to just erase somebody's dialogue. Alright, we got the zoo date. Technically, not really. It was a whole group thing. They didn't even get to pet the tiger. Oh, but at least we got to see Lico in fox form. Very cute, very adorable. Alright, well, I'm going to. Alright, we're going to. Some few hours later, and then this is the lunch that she's got, which is, it's pretty much, it's yellow and brown, or as the dead leaves. It's like, the shading of this, right? It's like brown, but it feels like it's a little bit of dark green as well, right? It's a little mix of brown and dark green. I'll be a little bit yellow too, actually. It could be also in a not even dark green now that I think about it. That could actually just be brown and yellow. So honestly, despite them saying that it's like dead leaves, all I can think about is, yeah, it kind of does just look like piss and shit. If you want to be really more crude about it. What is this anyway? She's got like the eggs, but there's like, I don't know what this green thing is. Like, I don't know, maybe she like rolled up seaweed or something? Who knows? And then these are, God, I can't remember what these things are called. But I know that it's often in Chinese hot pot and stuff. And then this is just a collection of what? Beans? Mushrooms? Carrots? And I would assume more seaweed somewhere around there. And then this is green beans, I would assume. Green beans with peppers, maybe? I don't know what these red rings are, if they're not supposed to be peppers. It could be peppers, but she's taken like all the seed out. Which, at that point, what's the point? But Yeah, it's certainly is I will say the coloring of this food complements the it complements the lunchbox. But it certainly isn't super colorful, kind of like with the typical Japanese bento, which is was it the egg and then like the red sausage and then like maybe you could even have like a salad and then, you know, a portion of rice, which are very much poppy colors, right? Yellow, red, green, and white. They're very vibrant colors and it pops out. Black and red. Demonic lunch garnished with gore. Okay, so from the right, the one that paralyzes, one that causes drowsiness, and one that heats the body up. My god, the third one just gives you a fever. Or technically, it'd be like vodka or something, right? Alcohol just heats you right up. Ain't nothing to worry about. They're totally organic. 100% organic, dude. Hell yeah. Hey yo, Lico's out here. She's not even selling them. She's just dealing. She's just dishing out 100% organic drugs. Or as she says, positive vibes. Oh yeah, I made a mention that I've realized that her accent is it's the same as Kiriwo. And in case you guys don't know who Kiriwo is, 1 second. It's this fella right here from, that's right, welcome to Demon School, Iruma. So, here I am, clucking right back to Iruma. Again, I just have Iruma on the brain. I've realized that she has the same accent as him. I can't specifically remember what the accent is, but I think it's like from northern Japan, if I remember correctly, but it's an accent that's often used for villain type characters. That's typically how they are used for villain type characters, and I guess in Lico's point, she could be the villain to the magical girls. Or, well, since we're more or less following a demon girl, she is, you know, not a villain. But again, if you think about it from like the Light Clan side or something. I'm thinking Okinawan accent, but I'm not exactly sure. Feel free to correct me on what accent it is. Glowing rice ball. Rice, a good amount. Salt to taste. Seaweed, damp. Vibes. Plentiful. Vibes, aka drugs. Makes you hallucinate rainbow leads? Effectiveness will vary by person. You know what? I'll take one. Let's see how these... let's see, well, actually, I just realized if Lico adds drugs to shit, she's basically making edibles. Hell yeah, Lico. Let's go. You gotta make sure that the flavors and colors of your side dishes don't overlap. Separate them like sweet, sour, and salty. And then for colors, red, yellow, green, black, and white are the best ones to use to make something look really tasty. Yeah, to pop out, right? Kind of like what I was talking about with like the typical Japanese bento box. I do want to hear Shirosawa say this again. I am the Eggman. Okay, well, I spent a long time moseying from one place to the next. Yeah, look at her moseying. Make food from all over the world. Okay, which is nice and all, but no matter where I seem to go, for some cockamamie reason, I always end up getting chased around and then forced to quit, because she keeps putting drugs into her food. Vicious Mikan. Freestyle. Is this a movie? It's just oranges? And fire in the background? Also, I've just noticed the background, which is literally just marmalades. Or oranges? Well, it's not oranges. Tangerines? There you go, I think that's what it is. And then we've got like the tangerine rinds or something. So, Momo Wampus? Is that what it said? Momo Wampus. A wampus because of the way that her dress is. I mean, technically, it's Mikan's dress, and like Mikan, like, again, looks better in this dress because it matches her hair color. So like, if Momo wanted something that looks good for her, right? She would have to. I mean, I don't even know why in the next scene that we see Momo going out shopping and shit. I don't know why Mikan just like left her to do stuff when Mikan looks like she's very fashionable. Like maybe I don't know. Maybe she's just very fashionable for herself. Maybe she can't pick something for Momo. But actually, no. Mikan here says, hold on. Given your physique, I think you'd be better off wearing a simple black t-shirt or something. Yeah, even Mikan's just like, yeah, you just wear a simple black t-shirt and, you know, wear shorts or pants or something, right? Don't wear a dress. Let's just say it feels like an immense pressure from nearby is about to squish me flat. Yeah, I don't think it's Momo. I think it's the lunchbox. Although I guess you could say it's both physically and also mentally, right? Or emotionally, whichever one. My back is still... She laughs, so she's the one who's literally making him carry the fucking lunchbox instead of herself. It's a pupiting a zoo. Guess we don't have to catch... Oh, okay, guess we don't have to catch a tapir. That's from somewhere else. Not our tapir, alright. Oh, I do hear, now that I think about it, I do hear, whether it's Yuko's voice actor trying to imitate the accent of Lico, or it's Lico's voice actor imitating Momo, but still having her, like, slight accent. I can just hear from the way she says Momo. Okay, understandable. Okay, and then I guess I can see that with the way that her pose is as well, and like the way that her tail's wagging, like how Lico tends to do. It's a nice detail, but it's a detail that I won't really catch. Cause I'm just so fucking busy feeling like I'm going through word blindness or some shit, or text blindness. I think they call it Alexia. I feel like, God, I feel like I just can't read anything. We didn't even see Yuko's lunch, and we didn't even get to see Momo pet a tiger. A baby tiger. Tisk tisk. I'd say this outing was a failure. Well, I mean, they probably got to eat the food. Alright, so that was episode 8 of The Demon Girl Next Door Season 2. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty good episode. We've got the not really a date, but they did go to a zoo. So there's that. I'll talk, I think I'll go to like the big primary thing, and then if I've got any like side stuff, I'll talk about it, but I think I've kind of made note about it in the reaction and then in the re-watching and stuff. The big thing is that Yuko is now asking the question, what are magical girls anyways? And then who exactly is the Light Clan? Because the Light Clan and also the Dark Clan, I feel, are just these like mysterious clans that's just having puppet strings, just maneuvering. I don't even know if these are words now at this point. Anyways, they've got puppets on strings doing things for them. And we haven't really seen, like, the top head of anybody who's in the Light Clan or the Dark Clan. From what we see right now, we're just kind of people who are working for them or just happens to be on the side of the Dark Clan or on the side of the Light Clan. Well, right now, the Light Clan, the only two things that we see are the familiars and then the magical girls who are humans who forge a pact with beings from the Light Clan, which is something that I believe we've learned already. And, you know, the more we learn about the magical girls, or once they turn into magical girls, they just get compacted and turned into like magic and whatever, right? Somewhere around there. Explanations. Shirosawa explains that magical girls get a vanquishment token from their familiar when they weaken and incapacitate a demon, which is an interesting word to say because, like, not that they kill them, they just incapacitate them and weaken the demon, and then they get the token from the familiar, and when they get they'll get rewarded after collecting a number of those, and the more they collect, the grander the wish that they can have granted. Even the way that they show it here in a very classic Mario style, it makes everything feel very gamey. And it's not exactly a good thing. Consider that, well, I thought that you guys are kind of like at war with one another or in a battle with one another, and the way that you're doing this is that you are recruiting essentially child soldiers. Not to say that the Demon Clan isn't exactly doing the same thing, but we have more evidence, unlike the Light Clan side. The only one that we see who's like doing it, you know, it's the demon girl herself, Yuko. The thing with magical girls is that they're often young, and with familiars, and then, you know, with like the whole how the dark side of magical girls has just been pretty much the normal thing nowadays. So knowing that, the idea of them recruiting specifically girls, because it's magical girls, at a young age, and then they gamify this by being like, hey, if you go and beat up these demons, you're gonna get a token, and when you get these tokens, you can return it back to us for a reward, and like, you can get a wish of whatever you want, right? You can get this wish that you've been wanting to be granted, and it's a very rich idea for kids, right? It's like, wow, I can get anything that I want, and then they gamify it like this. Not to say that I would feel like what the Light Clan would do it like that, right? They gamify it, and it makes it very it's a scary thing, because when you gamify something, there are good efforts, there are good benefits to trying to gamify some stuff. Kind of like if you gamify your daily habits or something, right? It could help you, and it could make you feel like you want to engage in it more, because if you like video games, right, you try to gamify your habits, you know, if I do this, I get this much experience or whatever. But when you gamify war battles, and it's happening in real life, it's really hard it's easy for you to split yourself from the actual real person, aka the demon, from just being like, oh, as what Shirosawa says, they are walking, talking jackpots. And so if the magical girls only see them as that, it's easy for them to separate the humanity from the demons. Very funny. And they're able to just go after them. And I would assume that's kind of how when we saw that little flashback of Momo saying, hey, not every magical girl is like me. They can be very ruthless. So we could think of other magical girls who are very much engaged in that idea, and they're just going around fucking destroying demons out here in order to get tokens. Moving away from that, we have this interesting portion where Shirosawa says, you know, there is a good possibility that you could save a lot of people if you put your mind to it. If you put your mind to it. Meanwhile, Yuko's mind. I can't even concentrate on two things at once. Relatable, Yuko. But it's interesting that Shirosawa says that to Yuko, because we've kind of have the similarity being put towards Yuko to Sakura, and that's what Sakura has been doing in the city, that she is out here saving the demons and making this place, the city, a place where demons and magical girls can coexist. So it's another thing of like somebody is comparing her to Sakura, and this is just perhaps, you know, Yuko's path, because they did say that she should take up the mantle somewhere around there and I think Sakura mentioned it as well, where she should be the one who protects the city now. So she should be able to take over what Sakura's been doing. Onto a less serious topic. I enjoy that Lico is out here, a positive vibes dealer. I like that in terms of like the drugs. It's just, they're positive vibes, but if you take a little bit too much, there are going to be some side effects. But Lico verified positive vibes. And we get to learn a little bit more about Lico, right? That she's been around the world. That's why she knows how to cook a lot of different type of food. But she gets chased out often because of her vibes, or magical girls find her and she has to run away, or because of her vibes, the magical girls find her. So we see that Lico's been around. She did say that she's lived for many centuries and such. I mean, she's lived a long life to the point where she's still called magical girls priestesses, because that's what they were called before they got modernized. I did write in my note that Lico really be out here making edibles. Hey yo, Lico's my favorite character out here, and the fact that we got so much Lico this episode, 10 out of 10, dog. Oh man. And then we get to see Lico in her fox form, and it is just adorable, dude. Absolutely adorable. Perfect. Again, 10 out of 10. Would touch fluffy tail. But the reason why Lico forces her way into the outing and drags Shirosawa along, but Shirosawa is also here because they wanted to help Momo. Momo's core is unstable after drinking the elixir to power herself up, and then changing class, going to the dark side, and then having to take a drastic measure in order to go back to the light side. And from what Shirosawa says, we animals have a keener sense than humans do. So they're able to see that Momo's core has been unstable for a while, and that's why they're trying to give Momo this medicine that will help stable her chi, as Lico says, right? Instead of her core, but I would assume chi equals core. Since she has like a different way of saying it, or an older way of saying it perhaps. And also, if she says chi, does that mean that, I was gonna say she originates from China, but I don't know. But I assume Momo took at least some of the medicine to help stable her core. You know, we don't want her to just suddenly implode or some shit. That would be bad. Or maybe her going fully to the dark side will help her stable her core. Who knows? I am glad that Momo ended up switching back to her regular clothes, because she looks a lot better than in her regular clothes than when she's trying to dress in Mikan's outfit. Again, the colors just don't fit. And also, I'm looking at this, and Mikan kind of just looks like she's wearing an apron. It's just something that's so funny about it. We also got to see Yuko rubbing her ways onto Momo a little bit, with the way that Momo is over here snuggling Lico and saying, don't think this mean that you've won, and she's just repeating that over and over. Even though the light and the dark clan are just out here hanging out with one another, they're still at battle. I am a little sad that we didn't get to see the food that Yuko cooked for Momo, but at the same time, it wasn't really a date. They just had a group outing. Also, I was thinking about like, oh man, now this is a group outing. It's not gonna be Yuko and Momo together. But then I realized that back at the park, Mikan was there, so Mikan was hanging out with them anyway. So it was gonna be a three-way outing, I guess. So... or maybe, I don't know, maybe Mikan was just there for support and then she wasn't going to go in. I don't know. Although, now that I think about it, it probably was good that Lico and Shirosawa joined, because if it was just Yuko, Mikan, and Momo, Momo probably would have felt like the third wheel. So, it's a good thing that Lico forced her way in. I do love the gag of a tapir visiting a zoo. And then he's just looking at the other tapir. It's very funny. And like when the zookeepers are coming over, they're just like, oh shit, a tapir escaped. And it's like, oh, it's just a tapir from somewhere else. We don't have to capture him. We can just let him wander around. I love that that's their reasoning. Very funny. Other than that, I don't really have too much else to say, other than it seems like Ogura is yet again up to something. And I was wondering, I was like, why is she here where they are? Why is she like in the attic or some shit? It can't be a basement because they're in an apartment complex. But then I say, I don't know, there could be a basement in an apartment complex. It kind of sounds like their voices are coming from below, unless I'm crazy and I just made that up. But I just assume from the way that it looks, it's definitely is an attic now I think about it, because I see the beam right here. But I realized that they did blow up her lab back at school, so they're probably providing her a space to do her stuff here in the apartment complex. So I guess Ogura is just here, just fucking chilling, dude. Cool. Awesome. But that's pretty much all I have to say. I definitely did not record this an hour after I finished the episode. Definitely not at all, because I definitely was not stuck in a meeting or anything right after I finished recording. Definitely not at all. But I think I've pretty much said most of what I wanted to talk about in the reaction and in the rewatch, as I was just mentioned. I'm a broken record, so like, you know, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.